name's John Fleischer. I'm a technical consultant for eGroup. We are a service provider, partner with VMware and other best-of-breed technologies like EMC, Cisco. So eGroup has three core competencies, which is based around application services, in-user computing, VDI, getting the applications to the desktop no matter what the platform is, agnostic of whatever the endpoint is, as well as cloud services, so we go from the typical hardware stack all the way up from your private to your public cloud. So we have a wide gambit of customers that we actually target, everything from the public to the private sector side, all the way down to SMB, all the way up to large-scale enterprise customers as well. We were already a VMware partner, and we were already worked in kind of the traditional client-server model relationship from a mail perspective, so we kind of saw Zimbra as a next good play to be in the cloud space. Some of the big things that kind of stick out in Zimbra to us is just the tie-ins with all the Zimlets, so you can also pull in stuff like Twitter. You can also pull stuff like LinkedIn and Google Maps, having that ability to have that kind of central point to tie everything in, everything from WebEx and things like those are a perfect value add to just your typical client-server mail relationship that you would have with typical setup. What we can do with Zimbra is offer an on-premise solution for their mail and also an off-premise solution because we have a cloud-based solution. So William Fudge is a collection agency for higher education, so they do a lot of transactional workloads and things like that. And having, previously they were using Lotus Notes with Thunderbird, and they had a lot of issues around calendaring and collaboration. So bringing a product like VMware Zimbra to that portfolio allowed them to be more responsive to their users and allowed them to be more creative with what they could do within the workday. So a lot of the challenges we see out there with some of our customers is utilizing third-party tool archiving and trying to get that integration points and having two places to manage the mail and the archiving. But having the archiving built right into the client is a sweet spot for our customers because they're able to go in, they're able to search their archive and their mail all within one pane of glass. With VMware Zimbra, we're able to actually save a lot on support costs within it because the solution has a simplified management tool and tool set to actually manage it, as well as the licensing cost tends to be anywhere between 40 and 60% less. We're actually seeing a lot of growth in our VMware Zimbra business, and we're actually expecting that to be one of our biggest revenue generators from this year and beyond. I think one of the key things about VMware Zimbra that will help us make us grow is the fact that it ties right in with the application and services that we can provide with our cloud services team and our application services team, and it is kind of a central place for our end-user computing services as well that kind of ties in all three of our key differentiators. Something I would say to somebody considering starting a VMware Zimbra practice is they probably should consider if they're going to do it, but when they're going to do it. And if they don't choose to do it, then have fun catching up with eGroup.